I have 198 genes that I have.
198 genes. And 173 dwarfs.
When I wake up and inheritance, they were 199 or 99.
Mm-hmm. And where is the one?
Yeah, he died. That is what I said.
One of your genies
dead.
He died. One of your genies there. Yes. Then he died prematurely.
I came and inheritance them.
Yes, you inherit 199.
Yeah.
And 2021, one died.
And leave one.
So how old was it when he died?
It was about, was it 3,224 years old? Yes. Oh, you ask, they will tell you that genes, yes. Genes can come to your house like this and greet you and travel. When you travel and come back, your grandparents will be in the house. They will not even meet you or son or.
That means I'm dead and gone.
That just the traveling that is gone. So
the one that died was 3,000 plus years. 3,000 plus years.
Ask, go outside and ask. You are a media man. I don't say anything that which is not true.
So
that is how my work is straight perfectly. So I always do my work the way the gods and the genes, the dwarfs do it. I don't follow what the fake people just do and take
what they like. So the rest of the genies and the dwarfs that you have, do you know how old each of them is?
I know.
You know how old each of them is?
I know.
How do you do the calculations?
Oh, I said I'm with them. When we say, they will tell me, your grandparents like this. We are ever worked with him before, this and that. We conversate, so they will tell me.
They give you all the details.
We conversate.
You talk to them,
yes.
Like having conversation like we are having right now.
I'm telling you something and you are just asking something that it seems like you don't hear. I said that I'm always conversation with them.
With them?
Yeah, exactly.
And talk about what?
I use them to work, as my grandparents use them to work. So if I wanted to use them to work, I have to call them. And then say, oh, I wanted this and that. Who and who will go and do this? Because that is how my grandparents normally used to do.
So you ask them.
They will go, yes. I will ask them.
And then they will decide.
They will choose. Yes. You also have a leader.
They also have.
I inherited them from my grandparents. We work together.
But you don't choose.
How can I just, all of them, none of them can do what I'm going to do. I ask them to do.
You ask them to do it.
Yes. There is no any genes or any dwarfs in my dwarfs which cannot do what I'll ask them to do.
But they have a leader?
As you and your queue, you have a leader.
Yes.
As we are in our house, we have a leader. There is nothing in the world that has no leader.
So the dwarfs have their own leader who is a dwarf. The genies have their own leader who is also a genie. What bad things do you use them to do? Right, Vibes in 5, Ghana's first social media celeb talk show. The name Arnold, Elavanyo. You can always call me, bro. You see me? Big shouts to Eddie Dazekins. Big shouts to Sat, Legend, Van Lee, Tomika, Brown, and Hawa. Conversations about to go down with Nana Dagara. You know, Nana Dagara was with us in our studios, and he mentioned that he has 173 dwarfs, and they all live in the forest. Does he only use dwarfs? That's one question. He also came with a snake that almost attacked me. The snake is still here. We're back to have a conversation with Nana Dagara. He is the man who is able to send his spiritual soldiers to attack you physically. So his dwarfs will attack you physically, his snake will attack you physically, and his other gods all attacking you physically. How does he do that? He touched on it the other time we met, but I'm wondering if he's going to expatiate on it during this episode as well. But look, whatever you do with the information that we're about to put out is entirely your business, and you will be held liable for it. So please, if you are not ready to be responsible for your own actions at this point, you can respectfully bow out so that we continue with the conversation, so you don't even get to hear what he will say. But if you stay and watch through to the end, it means that you have agreed to be responsible, and you'll be held liable for whatever the results of your action after watching the interview happens to be. My name again, Arnold, Elavanyo. Nana Dagara.
Yes.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's like today your snake is calm.
Yes.
It looks like you put him in a fridge and you took him out, but he looks calm and compact.
You know, now the last time I told you that the way I took him on the way. He doesn't know where he is, so he have to be making people to know that he can guide and do everything that he wants from me.
But I mean,
but now he's in the home. So
you are worrying this guy. Look at how you folded him.
No.
He's don't open him.
That is what I wanted to know.
No.
It's now in the house.
It's in the house.
Yes.
So it is feeling comfortable.
Yeah, it's feeling comfortable.
So it's able to feel the environment to know where it is. Your snake.
There are plenty. They are not one. But last I told you that there are plenty.
But this is the only one you keep bringing, to the studio.
The way you scared at the studio. I don't want to bring someone who is more than this and you cannot even interview me. That is why I just use this one because it's now a friend of you. So he will not do anything.
But I mean, is it still poisonous? This snake doesn't have teeth.
Snake.
This one
there is not any snake who has no poisonous. In the world, there is no any stake that. It's a spiritual man.
Yeah.
And I can just tell you how I went through for this to be like cool like this, as we see.
They don't attack you?
How can they attack his? Can you get out and attack your father or your mother?
But sometimes, when you are dealing with animals like this, they can attack you, they can get I
am a spiritual man. I don't just go and cut them and come and be watching them or feeding them or something. They are also spiritual. But last time I told you that I use them to...
They operate spiritually.
Yeah, they operate spiritually.
So they have their do's and don'ts. What are the things that you can't send them to do?
There is not anything that I will send them to do. Why they cannot do it?
Don't they have a limit?
They don't have. That is why I said I use dwarfs and genes to fight physical and spiritually.
Spiritually. Yes, when you said you had 173 dwarfs in the forest, and they are expensive to keep. Some people were wondering how truthful that is to have 173 dwarfs.
When this time, like the way, the world is crowded. That is why people just normally don't see a dwarfs on a forest or something. When you go ask maybe your grandparents, they will tell you that they normally be meeting them in the bush.
Yes.
But right now,
I know that dwarfs live in the bush.
So I use them spiritually. And I use them physical too.
Is it
I have them. I have their names and everything with me.
You have their names.
Everything.
Can you give me about 3 of the names of your dwarfs?
Oh, one is Akarakachu.
Okay.
And one is Badama.
Okay.
And one is Gangzu.
Gangzu. And then the other one is what?
Badama.
And then the other one too is what? Akarakachu. Badama and Gangzu. Yes. So as you are mentioning Gangzu, wouldn't they appear?
Oh. I have that way I will do
before they appear.
Yes, there is a spiritual sacrifices and there is a spiritual chanting that I will do.
How much
for them to come
for us to all see it? How much does it cost to get one dwarf?
Cost?
Yeah, the cost.
I'm a spiritual man. I inherited it from my late grandparents.
It's
inheritance. They came and followed me.
You didn't buy.
That is the tradition.
You didn't buy.
That is the tradition of my family. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. That is it.
So do they die? Do dwarfs die?
Yes.
They die.
Do. Yes.
They die.
They do.
Does it take long before? Do they grow very?
They can make about like the genes that I have. One gene can make about 2,000, 4,000 years before
they die. That means you would
die.
They don't die
like
you would die
and my children will come and that is how we do.
And you have a lot of genies too.
I said I have them. I use them with dwarfs.
No, you said you have dwarfs.
Dwarfs and I have genes. The last time I have 198 genes that I have.
198 genes. And 173 dwarfs.
When I wake up and inherit, and they were 199 or 99.
And where is the one?
He died. That is what I said.
One of your genies
dead.
One of your genies dead. Yes. Then he died prematurely.
I came and inheritance them.
Yes, you inherit 199.
Yeah.
And 2021, one died.
And leave one.
So how old was it when he died?
It was about, 3,224 years old? Yes. Oh, you ask, they will tell you that genes.
Yes.
Genes can come to your house like this and greet you and travel. When he travel and come back, your grandparents will be in the house. They will not even meet you, your son or.
That means I'm dead and gone.
That just a traveling that is gone.
So the one that died was 3,000 plus years. 3,000 plus years.
Ask, go outside and ask. You are a media man. I don't say anything that which is not true.
So
that is how my work is straight perfectly. So I always do my work the way the gods and the genes, the dwarfs do it. I don't follow what the fake people just do and
what they like. So the rest of the genies and the dwarfs that you have, do you know how old each of them is?
I know.
You know how old each of them is?
I know.
How do you do the calculations?
Oh, I said I'm with them. When we say, they will tell me, your grandparents like this. We are ever worked with him before, this and that. We conversate, so they will tell me.
They give you all the details.
We conversate.
You talk to them.
Yes.
Like having conversation like we are having right now.
I'm telling you something and you are just asking something that it seems like you don't hear. I said that I'm always conversation with them.
With them?
Yeah, exactly.
And talk about what?
I use them to work as my grandparents use them to work. So if I wanted to use them to work, I have to call them. And then say, oh, I wanted this and that. Who and who will go and do this? Because that is how my grandparents normally used to do.
So you ask them.
They will go. Yes, I will ask them.
And then they will decide.
They will choose. Yes. You don't have a leader.
They also have.
I inherited them from my grandparents. We work together.
But you don't choose.
How can I just? All of them. None of them can do what I'm going to do. I ask them to do.
You ask them to do it.
Yes. There is no any genes or any dwarfs in my dwarfs which cannot do what I'll ask them to do.
But they have a leader.
As you and your queue, you have a leader.
Yes.
As we are in our house, we have a leader. There is nothing in the world that has no leader.
So the dwarfs have their own leader who is a dwarf. The genies have their own leader who is also a genie. What bad things do you use them to do?
Bad things?
Yes.
Oh, I don't do bad things, but if, circumstances come, they said in our traditional language, like if somebody is doing something and you don't want to react, and the person push you to the wall like this,
you react.
Now that you have to react.
Yeah.
I don't do bad things, but sometimes when the circumstances come,
you do bad things.
Example, like you, if you always been attacking by the spiritualists, like witches and wizards. And we always say it, but it's not getting solution. And when you come to me, I will know how I'm going to do, and to see the witches and the wizards who are after you. And I will tell them, personally, between me and them, stop what you are doing to Arnold. Stop it. If he doesn't stop it. So when they are going above to do what I asked, I directed them. I also come to intervene. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So I also fight them.
So when you talk to them to stop and they don't stop,
I'll fight them. I'll attack them. That is what I said. I don't do bad things.
So whenever you are attacking, do you attack with the full force, the dwarfs
spiritual and physical? I can attack witches. I like physical.
You can attack witches.
I can attack witch as spiritually.
But then how do you attack witches physical when they operate spiritually?
The way I explained to you the last time. When I told them and they don't listen.
Yeah.
I hope you understand.
Yeah.
In the night, when they are to come out and come to you, I will also talk them on the way. Physical. Yes. They will know that Nana Dagara have told me already not to do this, but now I'm going to do. He chopped me on. There is no any way that you do, and I will not succeed you.
There's no way.
I will eliminate you because you are trying to eliminate my brother.
And so you have to face eliminate.
I have to face it.
So you have 198 genies and 173 dwarfs. If somebody has 200 dwarfs and 200 genies, that person is more powerful than you.
As in your mind. As I'm asking you, as you started this your media, have you ever across that somebody is using a dwarf in a gene like the way I have? I want you to mention it.
I wouldn't be able to tell because no, I've not experienced your gene use and your dwarf.
You said if somebody is having more than.
Yes.
And I will not say,
no, I understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And I will not say that they are powerful than me or I'm powerful than them. I'm asking you, you yourself, if you have ever heard it before.
That somebody has
more than the dwarfs that I'm using. Yes, if you have somebody will say it have 3 dwarfs or 4 dwarfs.
President has in thousands, right? Under his underground shrine. Spiritual president says he has about 1,000 plus dwarfs.
Dwarfs.
Yes. About 1,000 plus dwarfs.
Let's leave it. I will not say anything.
You will not say anything. Or is it possible or not possible?
Somebody who is honest and be truth like me, I will never intervene somebody who doesn't know anything about spiritualism.
Oh, but you have just
somebody who doesn't know about spiritual. I will never intervene on that person.
Why?
Because that person is totally lied. Is totally criminal. Is totally fake spirituality.
No, but you can't say.
Oh, that is what I don't wanted to say anything, and I said
yes.
No, let me say it. I have received a number of complaints. When I come to your interview, I have received, but I don't want to go there.
You don't want to go.
People, we have bad people and you have good people. That is why the last time I told, when you call me, just try to call me a video call. Call me a video call and believe that you are talking to the right person, Nana Dagara, the greatest man in the whole nation. You are talking to me, then we can then go ahead. But don't just call me without seeing my face. But I have my PRO. If I'm sometimes busy, maybe I'm at the ministry's office, or maybe I'm with the government delegates, and I don't want to talk.
You work with government delegates?
Oh, I am a spiritual person in the whole nation.
You mentioned the greatest. I was asking you, who made you the greatest?
The greatest made himself greatest because I don't see anybody in my front.
You don't see anybody?
No. How come?
But there have been powerful people from your own land. Powerful people have been on this show from your own land.
The viewers and those who are listening will call you and tell you back. So let's forget about that.
And you work for government officials.
Let's go straight to anything else. But because this one made me
angry.
No, because the fake spiritual are too much. Lying to people, saying that this is what they can do, not knowing that they never, when they go to their community or their family, none of them never have even a single God.
But some of them have 500 dwarfs, 300 dwarfs.
That is what I said. You should just forget about.
Because that one annoys you.
Forget
but
about
you have
it.
193, 199.
Forget about it.
Somebody will also say you don't have it.
Exactly. That is what I said. When you call me, needed my help, just call me a video call before you can.
What if I call you and before I engage you, I want to see the dwarfs, like do something, let me see dwarfs, do something, let me see genies, like right now, show us something.
You know, spirituals is something that we need to respect. That is why the fake people just come out and sell the spiritual to people that this is what they are doing and this is what, this is that and that. Spiritual is in the darkness. You can never see it, but
you can never see it. It works.
In a belief and trust in your heart. What I said, when you go the whole world, they will tell you it's true that I'm saying. So I don't want to, in my life, I always prefer for my life to be on people's mouth. I don't want somebody matter to be on my mouth. So let's forget
about it. I wanted you to display something small, but it's like you don't want to show me. You don't want to show me. You don't want to show me your dwarfs.
Let's go.
At least the 3 names you mentioned, show me one of them and let me know that the dwarfs really exist.
And Gangzu.
They are there.
But the fake spiritual, you just wait. That fake spiritual, they are watching. They will copy it. I want you to call me and say, Nana Dagara, you have ever told me that the fake spiritual are copying the real people to be doing something that they can't.
So what do you think they will copy? Say it so that we have it recorded, and so that if somebody dies,
Akarakatu, Gangzu, and Badama.
Yeah, these 3 names. One fake spiritualist will use it.
Notice it.
I'm going to notice it. Eddie, Sat,
guys, you call me and believe me.
Note it down, Sat.
The fake spirituals have been, engaging. Listening to us.
Yeah.
And they will copy your words.
Copy the words
and go and put it.
Is that why you don't want to show small power?
Don't worry, my brother.
Because they will copy.
Don't worry, my brother. Let's proceed.
One of the areas
I don't want us to live. Spend our time on this.
On these people.
No.
You know, a lot of complaints come around instant money rituals, and all those things. To me, personally, I don't believe anybody can do instant money
Exactly.
for you. That is me.
Exactly.
That is me, because I haven't experienced it. But I'm asking you, since you are the greatest, does it exist, instant money?
It exists. There is nothing
Where?
in the world which has never existed.
And you have genuine people who do it.
Oh. Instant money, the way fake people have been copying it and be saying, I will send the money in a spiritual way for you to receive it like this. And that is how I said they are copying, you know, in a spiritual. When I'm going to do a work for somebody who is outside, needing is instant money.
Right.
There is some things that I will show him or her to buy. And we will do it the way my grandparents did it before. When they are at the first, there is no phone, there is no any communication. You understand?
Yeah.
They give each other time. When the sun gets up like this, the old people knows that maybe it is 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock.
Right.
And you can remember sometimes they use a stick like this. They use shadow to know time. Because they don't have watches and time in their hand. So when they are to do it for somebody, the person will come to them. They will sit with the person. And then they will be saying some words, and then the person will be repeating that words after him.
After them, yeah.
So that the dwarfs and the Genies will know that this is the person that is going to do the instant money to. So after he finished, and then they bring the money, they brought the money. You would ask him the way he would do. Sometimes the dwarfs can tell you to remove only one note from it, and just go and give it to anybody, not a beggar, it's anybody, which is a human. Before you can start using your money. There is nothing that somebody will do instant for you and be requesting something again.
It doesn't happen.
No. So I only want you to know, in this hour, you know, that is how life changed. You have phones by this time. So if you are a foreigner and you need instant money, to spend a lot of time or spend a lot of money to come in a flight and something, if you have a trust on me, I will just do it in a way that you are in front of me in my shrine. We make video call.
But the video call, these days the video call doesn't do anything.
No,
they will see that it is you.
You call your name. You are as I'm talking to you as a video call. You are in presence of them. You will speak. You will say your way, your voice. They will hear it. Before I will do everything.
Through the phone.
Through the phone.
And it works like that?
That is what I said. I don't want to reveal. People will copy it. But instant money, I swear, is there.
It's there?
If you really need it, call me. If it doesn't happen, don't ever believe in a spiritual person in the whole world.
But you see, you are making a promise. If you fail this promise,
I'm
it will go against you.
I'm
but
saying
if you fail the promise, it will go against you.
My words, I don't fail my words.
Because people have promised
and failed. That's what I
failed.
earlier told you, that I mind my words. I mind my words. I have to take my time before I say what I'm going to say. I have to take my time and do what I'm going to do. That is why I don't take people's money without helping them. That is why I hate lies, and I will never lie to anyone.
But then you take the money. You said that's why you don't take people's money without helping them.
Yes.
So, but then you take money.
If I'm going to do a work for you, there is some items that you buy in the market.
Right.
Or do you expect me as a spiritual person to help you? You expect me to use my money to go to the market and buy the items, which can never be.
It can never happen.
You yourself know. So there is some items that you buy. I will show you how much it will cost you. And then when I'm going to do the work, I will even let you see, because if you are not in Ghana and you are a foreigner, I will let you see all the items, the necessary items that I bought. And I will do it one after the other with you, like you are with me in my shrine.
But instant money is not a lazy way of living life.
Like how?
Like, then everybody can get money if instant money is really...
That is why last I told you, in life, in the spiritual, we have bad and we have good. The bad people, in the 100%, the bad are almost 75 or 80%. The good are
just
only
25 or 30%.
25
yeah,
or 20.
I agree.
To get them, it's not going to be easy for you. So that is what I said. If you are running and you haven't reached your destiny, don't say you are tired. And to be a man is not easy. Because I have seen that a lot of people have taken your money without helping you. And I know definitely you will be having that doubt in your heart by me. And I want you the one who called me to say he needed the help from me, to be strong and be bold and open his heart for me and have a full trust of what I'm going to do. Inshallah, you will get what you need.
Nana Dagara, mention your contact details and let's wrap up here.
Yes, my number is 024 884 2277.
Again.
024 884 2277. That is my number.
Nana Dagara is the name.
So without this number, don't trust anybody. And I have a PRO asset. Sometimes I can be with big people and I have a serious call. So I'll give it to my PRO. So sometimes my PRO will pick your call. Don't bother. The PRO will say, oh, call this time. You meet my...
this PRO move. Usually I'm against it, but how for
you don't, yes.
The name is Nana Dagara. And he has said he has 198 genies. One is dead. He has 199, one died. Now he's left with 198.
What are inheritance?
What you inherited?
They are more than that, but
you inherited
199.
And one died last year. And then you have 173 dwarfs. And they are all alive.
Inheritance and
none of them is dead. That means you are taking good care of them.
Oh, exactly. We take good care of each other.
You take good care of them. They take good care of you. You take good care of them. Interesting conversation with Nana Dagara. Big shouts to Edith Azeke, Sat legend. I keep telling you that information has been put out. The choice is yours. You decide what to do with it. But as you go on the journey of using the information, know that whatever comes out as a result of you using it is entirely your business. You own up to it. You stay responsible for it. Vibes in 5, the host, the crew will not be held liable for the results of that action. My name is Arnold. You can always call me.